Good morning and welcome to Center for Spiritual Living, Eugene. This is the fourth Center for Spiritual Living I've been involved in. My name is Kathy Day and I'm a practitioner here at this center, and I'll be leading this morning's meditation. So take this moment in time to give yourself the gift of this moment of peace. Take a deep breath in. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so. If not, just have a soft downward gaze and be here, right here and now, in this moment. Imagine you have a giant ball of peace over you and you are letting it melt into your body. You're bringing it into the crown of your head and relaxing your brow and your face. You're letting it move down, melt down into your neck and your shoulders. Let your shoulders fall when it seems like they've been up about your ears forever. Take another deep breath in, contemplating breathing in love and breathing out anything within you that is resistant to love. Let this golden peace drip down into each of your arms, through every joint and muscle and bone, through your wrists and hands, all the way down to each and every fingertip. Let it run down your back and your belly, all the way down to your hips. As you breathe in love and breathe out any resistance, let this ball of peace melt down into your legs and your knees, your ankles, your feet, down to each and every toe, where everything within you is bathed in this peace. Open your mind and your heart to the inspiration of the universe, that which uplifts us and informs us and reminds us that we are more than the bodies that we are, so much more. Breathe in love and breathe out any resistance to love. Love is the creative force of the universe. Love is the creative power within each and every human being. We let this love move through us. And because from the moment of our creation, we were given the power to choose, to discern, to create, we spend this time to contemplate what it is that we wish to see. Not the absence of anything, but the presence. The presence we want to see and experience. And we let these pictures develop before us and feel how it feels. How it would feel when they became real. that everyone should feel loved, that everyone should feel accepted, that everyone should have peace and freedom. So we breathe in love and release any resistance that came up. Ours is not to seek love. Ours is to seek the places within us that are barriers to love. We let the flow of life move through us to energize our body and our being, to spark our imaginations, to fan the flame of our passions and desires, to open up to a greater experience of life than we have ever had before. We know that there is divine intelligence in each and every cell and atom of our body. And this intelligence knows what to do and how to do it to affect whatever change we would desire. We open to the full force of this love, pressing in and through us, pressing out of each and every cell, each and every pore, beaming through our eyes, expressed through our touch. We take this moment to feel gratitude for the beauty that surrounds us, that we have the eyes and the ears and the touch to perceive beauty. And even without these senses, we can perceive the beauty that is present here. As this builds up within us, the shell of our previous definitions of self can no longer contain this new emerging self. And bit by bit, the shell that has contained us cracks and breaks and falls away with each impulse of love in expression. We let the old fall away and spend our time contemplating the new, the better, the more expansive version of what and who you are. One that recognizes and appreciates beauty. One that finds joy in simple things and great. One that is struck with awe in the deep forest or in a starry sky or in the face of an infant. An infant that started as 2 cells and evolving into the beauty and perfection we see before us. The miracles that work in the baby are at work in us as well. And the baby that we were is still within us. The child of wide-eyed wonder, of exploring the world to see what it holds for us, in excited anticipation of our good. We are safe. We are provided for. And we are supported as surely and as certainly as the chair beneath us is supporting us. We breathe in love. Breathe out gratitude for the lessons of nature that teach us abundance in the plants and the flowers and the trees. Innumerable pine needles and leaves and flowers and blades of grass. And each has within it a life force urging it to grow. We have a life force within us as well that impels us to grow. So in releasing the old, we make way for something new. And we contemplate what the new is that we would like to see in our lives, in our bodies, in our relationships, in our world. We spend time in gratitude and appreciation for the good that is present right here and right now. And when we can't always see that, there is always someone around that reminds us, oh yeah, I forgot to notice that squirrel. And oh yeah, that tree really is magnificent. And we remind others when they forget to notice the beauty and the grandeur and the peace. The trees teach us the ease and grace of releasing what no longer serves it, as they release and let go of the leaves in every fall and build root systems and internal growth during the winter time, so that come spring it is ready to blossom and grow new leaves abundantly. And this reminds us that we too take this time of dormancy in preparation from the good we wish to grow. Take a deep breath in and release it. Let go. Shake around a little bit, move your joints. And welcome back to Center for Spiritual Living, Eugene.
Good morning. Welcome to this. Yay! Oh, I love that. You guys. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, and we're your Joy Notes. My name is Alice.
Sister V.
Naomi, welcome.
And if you'd all rise, we're going to sing a couple of songs together.
And breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up.
Amen.
Oh, boy, what a joyous day. Turn to your neighbor, greet them, introduce yourself.
Show some love. Show
yeah,
some love.
show them some love. Mingle.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I got it.
Yeah, we have to be good examples. Good examples. Give me some love, Naomi.
Thank you. That's good.
This is good. We got a good.
Okay, as you make your way back to your seat, we're going to go ahead and sing We Are One Mind by Donna Michaels.
Okay, another song. Here we go.
We are one mind, we are one heart, one in light and light. We are one mind, we are one heart, one in love and light. We are one heart, we are one heart, one in love and light. We are one mind, we are one heart, one in love and light. We are one mind, we are one heart, one in love and light. We are one mind, we are one heart, one in love and light. We are one mind, we are one heart, one in love and light. We are one mind, we are one heart, one in love and light. And so it is. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Center for Spiritual Living Eugene. My name is Danu, and I'm a member of our practitioner team here. And if you're here for your first time, we have a sheet in the foyer you can fill out and get signed up for our newsletter. Our email newsletter is the best way to stay up to date with all of our classes, offerings, service opportunities, and fun stuff going on. And I just want to say I am so thrilled to see so many seats filled today, to see where we came from in 2020, to seeing our center thriving with all of your beautiful faces. Just brings me joy. And here at this center, we value oneness, and we value you, and all of you is welcome here. Your joy, your pain, your love, even your anger if you need to bring that. And I just want you to know that wherever you are on your spiritual journey, that you have a home here. And I'm going to share with you a piece of our Declaration of Principles. This principle is personal immortality. We believe in the eternality, the immortality, and the continuity of the individual soul, forever and ever expanding. And I'd like to welcome up our practitioner of the day, Kathy Day. And if you wish, you can rise with us. We're going to sing one more song.
We come together in this moment. We bind our hearts and minds, for we all form a tapestry woven from one life, one creation, undivided, all unique expressions of God. We come together now in one accord.
So take this moment to breathe and relax. I will speak this prayer, this treatment, in first person, and you can take these words for your own, should you wish. Right here and right now, I remember that Spirit is all there is. That Spirit is moving through each and every bit and particle and parcel of creation, including me. I know that this is my life, my substance, my form. It is the creative energy that moves through me into everything that I touch, everything that I create. I know that I am always guided by this force within me, that it is impelled to recognize it's good. And I know right here and right now, I am here for my good, for my greater expression of life, for my greater expression of love, for my greater expression of peace and power, beauty and joy. So I open up my heart and my mind this morning to receive the message in the music and in the talk and in the community embrace, knowing I am safe, I am loved, and I am here for my good and only good. I release this to the law of mind, which is activated by this thought and makes it manifest right here and right now, and so it is.
Thank you, Kathy. And I'm going to read aloud our January affirmation. I'll read it once, and then afterwards, if you choose, you can repeat it with me. I remember I am one with all creation, so I give and receive to all freely. As we co-create powerfully for the good of all, We create a world that works for every living thing. And with me now, if you choose. I remember I am one with all creation, so I give and receive to all freely. As we co-create powerfully for the good of all, we create a world that works for every living thing. And so it is. And our talk today will be given by our beloved Reverend Linda Finley. And the title of her talk is What It Does. And before Linda's talk, our special music today is by Matt Treader and Mo Schneider.
Mo brought his special bass just for me. But it is different. This is a Jack Fowler tune, my favorite. In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from the world full of chaos and noise. So I wait for these precious moments where I hear all that could never be said. And right here in this holy silence, I find God. I find myself. So I wait for these precious moments when I hear all that could never be said. And right here in this holy silence, I find God. I find God. I find myself.
Rough what it took to get here today. Plant your feet in the ground and just let go.
I am opening my heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am open.
Would have been Martin Luther King's 97th birthday. And tomorrow is Martin Luther King Day, where we honor him for a life lived in service to justice and peace and compassion. And so we breathe. And with the in-breath, we know God is. And with the out-breath, I am. And in the wisdom of Dr. King, darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Breathing in, God is. Breathing out, I am light. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Breathing in, God is. Breathing out, I am love. I am willing to be the light and the love in this world, in my world, in my sphere, in my circle. I can be light. I can be love. Grateful for the love that is, grateful for the light that is. I let go. I let it move through me, and I let it be so. And so it is. Thank you, everybody. Well, we last week finished the halfway point. We're moving now into the momentum of the finishing of these talks, but I wanted to just remind you of what we're looking at. We're doing the basics, and I don't want to say back to the basics because, as Astrid so eloquently always says, we're not going back, we're moving forward. And I want us to look at life from a perspective of what has been is the footing underneath us. It is the foundation upon which we stand. It is not the walls which stop us from moving any direction or the ceiling which stops us from rising higher. It is the ground on which we stand. And so as we move through these ideas, I want, especially for the people who are new here today, I want to do a brief recap of what we have been looking at. We use the word God, we use the word spirit, we use the word universe, we use the word mind, we use a lot of different all-encompassing words. Anne Lamott said, great universal spirit, which she likes to call Gus. Which kind of, that could work too. But the whole idea is this is not your mama's God. This is not the old man with the beard and the bad attitude sitting on a throne in the sky throwing thunderbolts. This is an energy and an intelligence and a life force and a very real essence that creates everything out of itself, and that is what and who we are. It's not something we reach toward. It's something we settle into. It's a reality that binds us all at the root level. They have discovered now that, like, the forests of birch forests in Colorado are essentially one organism, because one root streaks out and then the tree grows from that, and then the root streaks out and the tree grows from that, and they're all interconnected. And they can literally walk towards water. It takes a few years, but they literally move in the direction of what they need to be moving towards because of their connection. If we could think of that as the essence of who we are in the idea of the thing itself. And I love that's how Ernest Holmes, the founder of our teaching, The Science of Mind, chose to speak of it in the very first chapter of the very first part of the book is the thing itself. This tells us right up front, we're not looking at what we've always looked at before. This is something different and new. And the way it works is automatically and without judgment. It works like gravity. It's a law like gravity. If I take something precious and let go of it, no matter how much I pray, the law of gravity will take over and it will fall. That's what I don't have to pray for it to fall. Oh, please, 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 when I let go, will you not float away but fall down? I don't have to do that because that's the way it works. Well, the thing of it is, that's the way spirit works. That's the way life works. It works automatically on what we say and what we think. So if all I'm thinking about is what I hate and what I'm frightened of and what bothers me, I am saying to the universe, please, please, universe, more of this. Because it thinks that what I focus on with clarity and passion is what I really, truly want. If I can get anything through to anybody in the teaching that I do over the years that I do this, it's that what we focus on grows. So it's really important to focus on what we desire, what we love, what we prefer, what we enjoy, what we would like to see more of, what we're willing to pull in and embrace, than those things that aggravate and fear us. And right now, it's very easy to be aggravated and to have fear inspired in us. And I was reminded we do have a couple of communities in Minnesota, of spiritual communities, of science of mind communities in Minnesota. And they have reached out and asked for our prayer and asked for us to please know peace and comfort and ease for them, to please know that there is an end to this fear that is being driven through them. Can we focus on love? Darkness does not cast out darkness. Only light can do that. You know, can you imagine if you had a flash dark? Well, if you have a flashlight, you should be able to have a flash dark, right? And just let's cast some darkness into this room. I think we do that up here, don't we? Yeah. We need to become lights. We need to become beacons. We need to become the revelation of what is. So the way it works and what it does is work through us, through its creation. And I'm going to share with you again. I've been studying this book for 32 some years, and I have read it over and over because of the fact that I was a student and becoming a minister, and then because I became a minister and started teaching it, I have read this countless times. I have a beat up, battered old version that was the one I used when I was studying in the office that has everything underlined and highlighted in different colors and different ways with little notes in the margins. And then I got this really nice one after I was ordained, and I have, unlike myself, normally I have not written in it. It's not underlined, it's not, so I can, when I open it up, I read it fresh. I read it without what I thought before. And Dr. Holmes, what a lot of people might not be aware of is this textbook was not actually him sitting down and creating a textbook. It was him giving different lectures, and his secretary did transcripts of his talks and created this book out of the lectures. So it doesn't really read like a normal reading. It's what he would say if he was talking. And when you do it as a talk, it's kind of like Shakespeare. Shakespeare was never meant to be read either. You're supposed to hear it in a play. So, you know, if you have trouble reading Shakespeare, go watch a play. Watch them act, and it becomes completely different. So, while it's true that we are immersed in an infinite intelligence, a mind that knows all things, it is also true that this intelligence can acquaint us with its ideas only as we are willing and able to receive them. The divine mind is infinite. It contains all knowledge and wisdom, but before it can reveal its secrets, it must have an outlet. This outlet we shall be compelled to supply through our own receptive mentality. I can only get it if I turn the faucet on. If I leave the faucet turned off, nothing's going to come through. I have to be the one to say, yes, I'm willing to get this now. All invention, art, literature, government, law, and wisdom that has come to the race has been given to it through those who have deeply penetrated the secrets of nature and the mind of God. Perhaps the simplest way to state the proposition is to say that we are surrounded by a mind or intelligence that knows everything, that the potential knowledge of all things exists in this mind, that the abstract essence of beauty, truth, and wisdom coexist in the mind of the universe, that we also exist in it and may draw from it. But what we draw from it, we must draw through the channel of our own mind. All the stuff is there, But until I open the door and let it in, it's just stuff out there. And that's why Jack Fowler's song that Matt so beautifully did for us today makes me cry every time. In the silence, there is peace. In the silence, there is unspoken joy. In the silence, there is release from a world full of chaos and noise. So I wait in these precious moments where I hear what can never be said. Right here, in this holy silence, I find God. I find myself. If that isn't some of the most powerful words, lyrics that have ever been written, I don't know what is. All that we need is here for us always. But we're so busy with our cell phones and our TVs and our binge watching and our this and our that, we can't hear what can't be said. All the good in the universe is here for us right now. God is saying yes all the time. A unity must be established and a conscious connection must be made before we can derive the benefits which the greater mind is willing to reveal or impart to us. We have to be willing. The Spirit can give us only what we can take. It imparts of itself only as we partake of its nature. It can tell us only what we can understand. What am I willing to understand? What am I willing to see in my life? What am I willing to let go of and be done with so that I can move into something greater and more magnificent and more beautiful and more wonderful and more powerful and more empowering and more strength building and more making me feel more and more alive? I do that only by being authentically who I came here to be, not by trying to please anybody else, not by trying to make anybody else happy. You know, you can make some of the people happy some of the time. You can make, you can make some of the people happy all the time. You can make all the people happy some of the time, but you can't make all the people happy all the time. It just can't be done. And to spend your life trying to do that, to pack yourself into a different box so you are more acceptable to others, is an exercise in futility. It's not why you're here. You're here to be you. The you were born as, the beautiful, sweet, wide open that you were when you popped out of mama's womb, however it was done, either by real or by surgery or whatever. At some point you came into being. And in that moment you were open and receptive and ready for everything. And you realized your connection to everything. And then you spent the first 30 or 40 years of your life realizing that you were separate from everything, that you were apart and separate from, and we're not the same. And you moved out and away from, and then you had an awakening, and you began finding your way back to the fact that you were connected to everything, and that we're actually all one. And there's this one power that works through us, that gives us everything we dream of when we're willing to receive it, when we're willing to allow that we're good enough to have it, that we don't need to earn it, that we don't need a certain number of points before we get to that level. We are there by virtue of the fact that you are alive right here and right now. I can tell you without a doubt, you are worthy. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of compassion. You are worthy of caring. You are worthy of all the good you can dream of. Every idea you want so badly you can taste it in your mouth, it's yours when you stop saying, but. Yeah, but. We have an incredibly virulent case of the yabbits in this world. That's all wonderful and good, yeah, but what about, but. We have to find ways to connect to the silence, to connect to ourselves and God in such a way that we're willing to see ourselves as the magnificent beings that we truly are. There's nothing we need to earn. Oh gosh, and I guess I should probably give the talk now, huh? I was going to talk to you today about love and law. Love being the creative spirit, the activating principle, the thing, the idea part of mind that moves things forward. Love is spirit. Love is action. Love is the male generating force. Love is the action, and law is the receptive mode that takes what is given and makes it into something real. They work together. You can't have one without the other. If all we have is really, really great ideas, but we're not following through on them, we don't have anything. As Dr. Holmes used to say, inspiration without perspiration is simply hallucination. So, but if all we do is perspire with no direction of which way we're going and no idea, if all we're doing is doing, we're just so busy doing, which is what most of us are doing right now. We're just busy, doing. We've got this, we've got that, we've got this list, we've got that list. We take care of all these things, but there's no focus, there's no direction, there's no coalescing guidance moving through us. There's only action. It has to be the two in balance, cause and effect, love and law, spirit and soul. Involution, which is the seed being planted, and evolution, which is the plant growing. To involution is the ideas we have. That's the brilliant thoughts that come up. That's the direction we want to take. That's the concept that we're sending out in the direction we want to go. And evolution is the universe receiving it and turning it into our experience. It's a giant game of mirrors and reflections. But if I am not working with the two together, if all I do is come up with great ideas, but I never follow through on them, I'm not getting anywhere. If all I do is follow through, but not on any specific idea, I'm not getting anywhere. It is working the two together. It is realizing that my thought, my ideas, my thing, my thinking is essential to my being. So the infinite is limitless. We've talked about that. It is infinite. There is nothing in it that can slow us down. I shared with people, I was kind of frustrated right now with things that in my personal life have felt a little less than prosperous of late. And what I realized is, as I was doing my inner work, which yes, I do, I shared this last week, I believe, but I want to share it again because it bears repeating, because I need to learn it, is I believe in a limitless, infinite universe that gives of itself completely and freely. And I have this profound belief instilled in me by my grandparents when I was a little girl that I needed to be realistic and practical. So I am taking the infinity and the abundance of God and I am being realistic and practical with it. I need to stomp on that balloon and get rid of it, because who says limited is realistic? If you're dealing with an infinitude, There's nothing realistic about limitation. It's not the least bit realistic. Infinity means all of it, all the time. So where in each of us is there a not direct but subtle sideways belief that what I really desire is not quite realistic or practical, or whatever word I have chosen to pretty it up with, to not call it putting the brakes on my good? How am I putting the brakes on my health? How am I putting the brakes on my love? How am I putting the brakes on my prosperity? How am I putting the brakes on my life? The best analogy I can think of is trying to drive down the road, because I learned with, standard transmission, so you were bouncing your feet all over the place from the clutch to the and back and forth. But it's the equivalent of trying to drive down the road with one foot on the gas and one foot on the brake. It just doesn't get you very far, and it tears the heck up out of your entire motor system and your brakes and everything, your tires and everything else, and it's a limiting thing to do. So what we need to do is remember that we can move in whatever direction we choose. Dr. King had some other words that I wanted to share with you. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. You have to keep moving in the direction of your dreams. You have to keep knowing that it's possible. There's a line from Dr. Holmes that said, if all the wisdom in the universe was poured over us all at once, we could only receive that which we could understand. If I haven't yet opened my consciousness up to a much bigger idea, the bigger idea will be there, but I won't see it. Because I'm not used to big ideas. Little manageable ideas are the ones that I can deal with. I'm real good at little manageable ideas. Smaller and more manageable, the better, thank you very much. But the big ideas are there. And the way to produce them is there. And the way to make them happen is there. The only thing limiting my ability to be more is the story I am telling myself about what I can or cannot do. And it's spiritual practices that stretch me. It is spiritual practices that help me connect in the silence to that unspoken joy. The spiritual practices that I do are what allow me to make my box just a little bit bigger every day, in a little new direction every day. Allow me to become more than I ever imagined possible. I couldn't imagine it if it weren't possible. It would never occur to me if it actually weren't possible. So perhaps we should start thinking about what we desire rather than what we fear. Because in the words of Henry Ford, who did create the Edsel, but actually it was his son who created the Edsel. This was Henry way back at the end of the 19th century and the beginning of the 20th century. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Think about that. What do I want to think? That's something I get to choose, what I think. And I don't have to beat myself up when I catch myself thinking negative or limiting thoughts. I think, oh, sweetie, we don't do that anymore. Come with me. We're going to look at something bigger. We're going to play a new game. Talk to yourself like a sweet little toddler that just needs a little bit of course correction. You know, don't spank yourself. Don't get angry at yourself. Don't beat up on yourself. Just gently remind yourself, there's a better way we could try. And I bet there's candy bars there. Thank you. And we have Matt Treader. Not anymore. Not anymore. Okay, never mind. We have Lena, who's going to do a transformational moment today. Woo! Yeah! You asked me. I told you somebody else had it, and they're not able to do it today, so guess what? Woo! We love you, and this is a safe space for you, and I'm right here.
I get so much anxiety coming up here, you guys. I have no idea. So my mom wanted me to come up here because.
And we need the mic, yeah.
So my mom wanted me to come up here because. Oh, that's loud. Yeah, so I got glasses, and now I can see, which is like crazy because I haven't been able to see in years. And I came to shamanic drumming last night, and the stars were so beautiful last night, and I went out there, and I saw a shooting star for the first time in my life. And it's just so like special and different to like be able to see things in a new way. So, yeah.
That's awesome. What better? Everything is a metaphor for everything. And new glasses is a new way to see the world. It's a new way to be in the world. It is a new way. So let's all put on our new glasses. And from this point forward, we're seeing things so much more clearly. And if the ushers and the song leaders would please come up, please. We are going to go into our time of offering. It is our opportunity to give and receive, to give to the center in appreciation for what it gives to us. You can donate online. You can use a mailing address. You can scan the QR code on your phone, and that will allow you to donate automatically. All the other ways, or you can have a check like I do. You can do whatever you like. Yeah. But whether you're giving today or not, take your hand, either put your gift in it or just put your hand over your heart and repeat after me. I bless this gift.
I bless this gift,
Knowing it is the circulation of divine good.
knowing it is a circulation of divine good.
And that it comes back to me.
And it comes back to me,
Pressed down.
pressed down,
Overflowing.
overflowing,
And multiplied.
and multiplied. Everything in this world goes around, flowing with abundance, it knows no bounds. Giving and receiving, we circulate the love, with gratitude and knowing there's always enough. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks with this offering. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks for everything. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks with this offering. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks for everything.
we give thanks for another one of Matt's and Mo's selections.
My computer broke. This is what I think an 11-year-old computer that doesn't have a battery, and it. My glasses broke. This is, and then I couldn't find my spare, and then I couldn't find my spare glasses. I haven't slept in 3 days. I was going to do a transformational moment, and I just wasn't feeling it. And yet, I know I will be back next week with a transformational moment because I have so much to transform, right? So here we go. This is one of my compositions. It's coming up now. Nope, that's not it. I wasn't kidding about everything. Just this is like it was working during when we came in this morning, and talk amongst yourselves. Wow. I guess I could do it without music. It's my composition. I can do it. Yeah, we're just gonna do it. Okay. And this is a song without a title.
not bad for winging it.
It helps that I don't read music.
So we have come to the point in the day where we get to talk about the things that are coming up. The announcements are all about what's happening, what's coming, stepping forward. And there is at 11:45 today in the meditation room, a discussion group. If any of the stuff we talked about today perked a little whoo in you or made you have questions or comments, Kathy Day has volunteered to step in and be the leader of that, and we really appreciate that very much, Kathy. She's going to be there, so it'll be a little half-hour debriefing, and Heather is here, so the bookstore is also open. So men's coffee, Tuesdays at 10:30 in 5th Street Market. The Writers Group is Tuesdays at 1 p.m. in the Social Hall. Soup for the Soul is Thursdays at noon. I'm not quite sure what I'm cooking this week, but I know this week we're actually, I can't believe it when he started playing that song. Our topic for this week is silence. So we may play Jack Fowler's song as part of our concept of anyway. And the bereavement group is now on the 2nd and 4th Thursdays, and this will be a 4th Thursday, so this will be a bereavement group day. Treatment introduction. Next Sunday after the gathering, I will be doing a review of what spiritual mind treatment is. You hear our practitioners talk about it, you hear us mention it, and it sounds very mysterious and it's really basic and simple. It is our form of prayer, but rather than going, oh God, please, 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 I promise I'll be good if you do this for me now, please. It is, oh, I'm already one with God, everything is good, and so I'm willing to accept this for myself now. And it's basically about changing our mind, not changing God's mind. So, if you would like a little help with learning how to change your mind, show up and there'll be a love offering, but it is a preview of the class that I am starting, well, shortly. There we go. The class that I am starting on January 28th, 1 to 3 on Wednesdays, live here in the social hall, and on Fridays from 11 to 1 online. So if you have any friends or family far and away who might be interested in this or want to know what you're studying, let them know. Then back to the January 26th, Monday, Christina is having a Zoom meeting for the facilities team. Everyone's welcome. If you check, that's not this Monday, but next Monday. But if you check the newsletter this week, there'll be a link for how to connect with that. So if you're interested in how we might create some upgrades or changes or do just regular maintenance on our facility, meet with her on Zoom at Monday at the 26th at 6 p.m. And then the Fiscal Development Committee is going to be meeting that same Wednesday at 5:30 in person here and a Zoom. Astrid is coordinating. Bring your ideas for what you would like to have us raise money. There's the Menchie's fundraiser that's coming up. You know, how are we getting rental income, and do we need to upgrade our contracts? The Papa's Pizzas, the parking fees, kitchen rental. There's a lot of different things we might be able to do if you're interested. You have a question?
I do. Gladys was asking me, what's Menchie's fundraiser?
Menchie's is a lovely frozen yogurt shop over on Gateway, and they have a deal very similar to the Papa's Pizza, where if you go in on a certain day and buy, a percentage of what you buy goes to the center.
Yeah, thanks.
That's in June.
And that's in more frozen yogurt weather than what we are right now. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, to me, frozen yogurt is a year-round treat, but yeah. And then the kids group is the first Sundays with Claire and Lena, and it's also Invite Us Friends Sunday and Potluck Sunday. So first Sundays, that's 2 weeks from now, we're going to be getting everybody together and playing a lot and learning a lot. So if you have any questions or comments about that. I did not get the artwork in for this, but Jeanette is beginning her book study, a 6-week book study. It's going to be after the class that I'm teaching. The class is from 1 to 3. Well, from 3:30 to 4:45, she will be leading a book on whatever shows up, love that. She's whatever arises. Love that. It's a book study she's done before, but it's been very, very popular, and it's about learning to be present in the moment and loving what is. And I promise next week there will be a nice picture of the book cover up there. And the aforementioned Papa's Pizza fundraiser is happening on February 26th. There are flyers in the foyer, in the social hall. Grab one. You have to take it with you on the 26th for it to work. But what it doesn't give you a discount, but what it does is 50% of what you spend comes to the center.
Take extra to give out.
Yeah, if you have friends who like pizza and you can convince them to go on the 26th, please do that, yes.
Is it all day?
It's all day.
Thank you.
I think Astrid's planning on being there at 6 p.m. And if people want to go and do a party and just kind of be there and eat the pizza together, that can happen too. We'll get closer to that as we get closer. And then we have Astrid for Meet Your Board of Trustees, opportunities to connect. Today is Board Sunday. Bum, ba-da-da.
More music. Earlier, I was like, I should think about doing a cartwheel to get up here. And then I remembered it's been 20 years since I've done a cartwheel, and my weight distribution is slightly different than it was back then, and I don't want to have an injury on Board Sunday. Any other Sunday is fine. So, yeah, Board Sunday, not B-O-R-E-D. So, obviously, I want to remind everyone that on the third Sunday of every month, we have Board Sunday, where our Board of Trustees comes together in the social hall to discuss ways that we can continue improving and building and growing right here. And of course, everyone in here is not only welcome, but encouraged to attend. You know, y'all elected us to take on these positions and make the hard decisions, but also, honestly, most of our best ideas come from people who aren't on the board. We want y'all there. We want to continue serving you. And so that means we want to know what you know and what you want to happen here. And so, yeah, obviously, you know, we have our facilities team meeting coming up. We have our fiscal development committee meeting coming up. I know, I just saw so much excitement in your eyes as I said fiscal development.
Didn't you come up with a new name for
Yes, well, specifically, Jennifer wants us to call it the Fun Committee, and so we're trying to figure out how to make that work. Because honestly, a lot of the stuff that we talk about there is events. Like, what can we get going here? You know, one of the ideas that Suzanne brought to us last year in coordination with Reverend Linda was we had an entire music weekend, 3 days in a row. We had multiple things going on, including a dance party. And you know what? We need some more dancing here. So come on by, come to the board meeting, come to the committees as you wish to, and let's get involved. I appreciate all of you, and I'll see y'all in a few minutes at the board meeting. All right.
Thank you, Astrid. And okay, I was misinformed on the bags. What's going on is the company that produces the bags is behind. So you can put your stuff in your own bags and bring them here, and we will put them in bags once we get the bags. So don't worry about it if you've got, they're going up and I'm drowning in cans and bottles, I need to get rid of them. Just bring us regular bags and we will transfer them for you when we get the bags from, yeah.
Where do we keep them? Where do we bring them?
There's a room in the social hall.
Just get them here like in the kitchen and it'll get there.
Yeah, just get them here and we'll get it. Okay, the Book Boutique, as I said, is open today after the gathering. And thank you to Ellen and Amy and Susan for their artwork here. And Kathy, would you please talk about practitioners for us?
Hi there. This is the fourth center that I've been at as a practitioner, and my experience at my other centers was when it was Practitioner Sunday, and you could request a Miracle Minute and stuff, that everybody was lined up because everybody knew that there was a greater way to see something in their experience of life, either a condition going away or something shifting or expanding. And the practitioners here have been trained for several years to see your light and your love, to magnify and raise up your light and love so that you might express your lives in a fuller, richer way. And sometimes it's just a matter of a shift in perspective or a new idea. And several of us will be up here after the service. I'll be up here until 11:45 when I have to lead the group thing. But will the practitioners in the room please stand up? Let's see. I'm Kathy Day. We have So we're here for you. You can also do requests online. You can also do, there's a form, a little big golden bowl thing in the foyer. You can fill out a request. And all the requests go to all the practitioners so that we, can all see and know and accept greater for each and every one of you. So please take advantage of our service. It is a gift that we give, but also whenever we give a treatment, we get a treatment. So.
Would everybody please stand for the closing song?
It's alright, have a good time. Yeah, it's alright. Whoa, it's alright. Now listen to the beat and kind of pat your feet. You got soul, everybody knows that it's alright. Whoa, it's alright. When you wake up early in the morning, feeling sad like so many of us do, just hum a little soul and make life your goal, and surely something's gotta come to you. Cause it's alright. Say it's alright. Say it's alright. Have a good time. Yeah, it's alright. Whoa, it's alright.
If you choose, please repeat after me. I have a dream.
I have a dream.
And so it is.
And so it is. Thank you.